Patch 7.40c has a lot of decent position for heroes, but only few that really stand out. So let's go through my position 4 tier list for this patch, mostly for pub matches. Clockwork. I think he's quite okay hero right now, but mainly as position 5. Most of the heroes he's good with are played as position 1. Ogre. Strong hero, better as position 5. Same case as with Clockwork. Venomancer. I think it's hard to make him work as position 4 if you don't intend to play greedy, and in pubs a lot of the times people will just think you're griefing if you start farming early. Asian Apparition. This hero is same as always, great answer to Morphs and Huskars, but you usually need to pick him before cores have their pick. Io. Good combo with some heroes, but most of them are not played on the offlane. DP. She's a very strong lane dominator and I enjoy playing her, but after some changes she doesn't offer that much. Greaves build out of position 4 is great though, if you have no hero in the team that wants to build them. Now let's go into C tier, so playable heroes. Lich. Better as position 5, but can dominate the right lanes. It's quite good against right click heavy safe lanes. Wyvern. When I see the hero I believe it should be higher, but I am yet to see Wyvern in my ranked games. Strong hero I think, but maybe not discovered yet. Grimstroke. I think part of his downfall is making Stroke of Fate more complicated. I think he's still playable, but quite underwhelming in first levels. Mirana. This hero just lacks a good build right now, or there's not enough stats on this hero. I think she needs like +2 damage to be strong again. Magnus. Specialist hero basically. As position 4, you're likely to run a double melee, and Magnus is quite underwhelming when it comes to laning. Marcy. I see this hero a lot, but mainly as a core. It's a strong support with SF or Klings, but again, these are position 1 heroes. Alchemist. I think he's very strong, just not possible to play the right way in pubs. People will just report you. I suggest trying it out with a friend, where you start farming Aghanims around 4 to 5 minutes. Silencer. It is really strong versus Puck or Storm, but you're picking it before they do. Dazzle. Very strong hero overall, but better as position 5. I think is good though, so can be pulled off as position 4 as well. Snapfire. Numbers are awful again. I guess the reason is she was so strong lately. Probably getting a small buff next patch. Patch. How many hooks will you hit on the lane? That is always the question. As position 4, you don't usually hook them into towers though, so that's why he's C tier. Phoenix. I think he's possibly higher, but he's really weak laner early and struggles with creep dragging a bit, as he's slow. In a good game, he's A tier I would say. Warlock. Likely the best position 5 right now, and that itself grants him place on this list. I think on lower MMRs, let's say up until 4k, you're free to pick him every game, even as position 4. Into the B tier, so solid choices every game. Witch Doctor. I have a very good results with him on position 4 now, but it all depends on how much fighting there is in your game. This hero is so good if you get early earn, so in most of my games I simply rush it. Just make sure you're constantly fighting. Nature's Prophet. This list is for pub matches, and unless this hero is totally dead, he'll be always up there. Global TP, global ultimate, farms like crazy. Numbers are not there, but he's still a solid choice. Hoodwink. I think she's better as you climb up. For me, she's requiring solid teammates to get best out of that hero. Gyro. Lately I've been testing him quite a bit and I will make a guide on him. Very strong rage hero who should be played like a melee. Minute 15 timing with shard is crazy. Falls off like crazy post 30 minutes though. Zeus. He's been appearing in my games lately quite a bit. Great laner, only issue with him I think is balancing out fighting and farming. Rubik. As always, this hero depends on the enemy heroes picked. If you're playing against Jakiro, Weaver, OD or Largo, this is crazy by the way, he's OP. Against weak heroes, he's going to feel bad. Pugna, I think numbers are a bit too weak, but any support that heals and pushes towers should be high. I think I might be underrating him quite a bit now, but it feels like his ward facet is too underwhelming right now. Largo, not a position 4, but a broken hero overall, and that's why he's B tier. Better as offlaner, post 5 and even mid. If you don't go Aghanim's, this hero is just okay. Venge, maybe even too high, but Aura bot with reposition and possibly Aghanim's is always going to be strong. Likes when she's able to trade on the lane. Bane, I think he struggles against dual kill lanes, but against just solid lanes, he's strong, has sustain with his W and can set up plays. Very good at the XP shrines as well, as he can force people out. Techies, it is possibly even A tier. A lot of techies in my games recently, as he farms decently, is always a kill threat and eventually gets a hex. Mines on Portal are OP as well. Sniper, I'm done with my sniper games, played him a lot, got around 50% win rate. Very solid, but I think he benefits from certain team with stuns. Minute 4 rotation to water run if you hit level 3 is OP. Now into A tier, you can pick them every game. Ringmaster is just the fact that his kit does so much, benefits a lot from heroes that want to stay in front. His E allows him to win any trade on the lane, deals a lot of damage, great utility on his spells, and his cast range means he's fine dealing with backline ranged heroes. Windranger, very strong right now with the killshot facet, just make sure you abuse right click a lot on the lane. Secure range creeps, harass and eventually get kills. This hero likely falls off later on, so try to get a lot of things done in the mid game. Willow, one of the strongest damage dealing force right now, loves to play with Mars, can escape once people try to all-in her on the lane, does a lot even with no items. Shadow Demon, his spells are just broken in terms of what they do, so even if he doesn't deal that much damage on his own, he's a strong hero. Safe, Dispel, can stack Triangle easily, abuse your innate for the best results. Pathrider, he's very strong as a core right now, against certain lanes he's even S tier position 4. I think he loves that Boots of Bearing build, deals crazy poke damage, Lasso is always OP. Jakiro, still S tier position 5, numbers wise he's fallen off a bit, but the hero concept still allows him to carry games. Can farm, can push buildings, wins lanes, has a stun, feel free to pick him every game. Weaver, in terms of hero strength, he probably deserves to be B tier, for pubs though he's stronger, farms like crazy, can rotate very early and get results. Make sure you don't get caught with no Shukuchi and you should be good. Tiny, and in terms of hero strength, this one should be higher. However, his laning is weak and impact compared to S tier heroes starts way later. Needs a blink for full power and this alone will put him in A tier. Lion, growing in popularity right now. I think he's close to Shaman in terms of what his hero does. Once he gets a blink, he's the tempo hero of the team. Can set up plays a lot, his laning stage isn't that bad, and the fact that you got your E means you can go just run kills, stick and a blink. Nyx, he's always a strong pub hero. With wave dragging tech, he's allowed to have a decent laning stage, and once you get your level 6, you're as good as always. Bit weaker compared to Tusk and SB, and that's why he's A tier. Bounty Hunter. All the signs for him to be strong are there, and again, his numbers are good. Yet, I don't see him at all in my games. Still, he's really strong pub hero right now, as he can set up kills easily. Very good at finding carries that farm between 10 and 15 minutes. Kotl. Ultimately, he's bit harder to pull off than heroes in S tier, but he deserves a slot there. Farms like crazy, can stack for himself. With Holy Locket, his healing in fights is just amazing. You need to balance out when to fight and when to get your own items. S tier, best position force of the patch. Tusk. He loves the range hero, but even if some melees can do the job. Very strong level 2 timing, can rotate very early, secure runes with a kill threat or just dominate his own lane. Can both lane and drag creeps, depending on the matchup he's got. I feel like Tusk just offers so much utility right now, it's hard to put him lower, even as position 4, as I believe he's better as position 5. You need few games to understand which spells are optimal early, as he doesn't have a set build. Spearbreaker. Amazingly strong right now. What a lot of people are doing is drag the second wave, get level 2 ASAP, then look for a kill on another lane. BKB piercing stun. Great impact through the game. If played against 5-man lineups, pushes lanes like crazy. If people split, he punishes them really well. Very solid choice despite awful laning stage. I think if wave dragging gets fixed, maybe it does, he's gonna fall off from a cliff. As of now, he deserves that spot. Skyrat Mage. He's just the best damage dealing support in the game right now. All you need is stuns, you get Kaya, 2 clarities and you can kill people 24/7. Scales like crazy with Shard and Aghanims. Meteor Hammer build allows him to farm easily. His only tricky moment is level 2 on the lane. Key is to get a lot of harass done without wasting all of your mana. If you get to level 3, once you start spamming bolts, people will get forced off the lane. Utility with silence and slow to top it off. Amazing hero right now. Shadow Shaman. So what has changed about the hero? Shackle now deals 100 damage and heals you for 100 as well. That means you go for chicken fingers, and once you get one attack off, you will get another off and shackle the guy, dealing over 200 damage with that combo while healing you in the process. That alone makes you an amazing laner. Annoying innate, pushes buildings, and I think people are sleeping on how strong Aghanims is on this guy. With a blink, he can set up kills. The difference between him and Lion is the laning stage, as Shaman simply does not lose lanes. I don't think he was weak in the past 2 years, and once again he's likely the strongest position 4 in the game. That's it. For educational Dota 2 content, subscribe to the channel. Join our Discord if you are interested in coaching. See you!